when it came to official statements, everybody had the official statement from the mayor, and the mayor had said that we were wanting to give the protesters space to express themselves, and then she got pummeled for saying that they gave space to people who wanted to destroy things.
And I've made it very clear that I worked with the police and instructed them to do everything that they could to make sure that the protesters were able to exercise their right to free speech. It's a very delicate balancing act, because while we tried to make sure that they were protected from the cars and the other things that were going on, we also gave those who wished to destroy space to do that as well. And we worked very hard to keep that balance and to put ourselves in the best position to de-escalate, and that's what you saw.
And almost to a man on conservative Twitter and Facebook, people took that quote, blew it up, and said that their intention was to allow people to destroy things. And I never, from the first moment I heard it, read it that way. And I want people to just take a moment.
So I'm not the only one.
Right. And I will say that Charlie Cook agrees with us, too. So,
of course.
Yes.
Cool.
But
Ace disagrees, so...
Well, love you, Ace, but you're wrong.
But you're wrong. Charlie's right.
You're wrong. The point of the statement was, and this is how she should have said it, we attempted to make as much room as possible for people who wanted to express their First Amendment rights and have their protest rights respected. Unfortunately, what happened in the doing so is that we also made room inadvertently for people to destroy things.
And she even said it that way. She said, while A, also B. And it was pretty obvious to me that what I was hearing is, while we were trying to do A, which is a good thing, also B happened, which was a bad thing and not part of what we intended. It was very clear that that was what she meant.
But what happened is the right has used this, conservative Twitter, and they've used it as a weapon to beat her with, and I think it's unjust. And when we do that, we undermine ourselves. We undermine ourselves horribly when we do that. So shame on all the people who jumped on that and decided that that was the story and didn't give her the benefit of the doubt, because if a conservative had got out and said that, and the media would have jumped up in arms about it, and you would have said, that's not what they meant.
That's so unfair. That's not what she meant. We would have been whining about it, yeah. And granted, we did talk, I guess it was last week, about how the left will pick up anything that even resembles or could slightly even be used as a weapon, turn it into a weapon, and use it against us, and that's a tactic that we need to figure out and use. And that's what people did. The people on the right picked up something that resembled, could be twisted to use as a weapon against her, and they used it against her. But the problem is they're using it as a weapon to show that the mayor is inept. Who cares? That was going to be really obvious from the beginning, and that's not the point.
So what? You needed help to know that?
No, because that's not a weapon that helps anything other than to say that the mayor is inept. It doesn't tell any larger story that the Democrats are on purpose creating a safe space for rioters to riot, because that's self-evidently untrue. And it's one of those things where I can look at it and I can see, okay, conservatives are trying to use a left tactic, so I appreciate the effort, but badly executed. Really badly executed. And I'm glad you said that. I was so afraid when I saw on our backdoor chat where you wanted to talk about the mayor's speako. I'm going, oh God, because we hadn't talked about this before. And I'm like, oh God, I'm going to be the only one that disagrees, and I'm going to have to disagree with everybody on the podcast with me, and this is going to be uncomfortable, and I'm not going to like it. And maybe I should just be quiet. And then you started.
Don't worry, Leslie.
Like,
we're going to have. Don't worry, Leslie. The comment section is going to be there, so you'll get that I'm sure soon.
People in the the gamer community, recognized media malpractice when it was applied to them, and they understood that fully. And what's happening here is that now that they've been the victim of this, they are able to transfer that knowledge into skepticism of other things.